Appearance, in my opinion, doesn't necessarily mean that somebody has to be a super good-looking, attractive kind of person. A lot of it is just sort of how you carry yourself, and I think that it's pretty important.
I want to ask you though, before we kind of get into our 3 pieces of advice, how important is appearance in this line of work? Because this comes up so many times, and now that you've mentioned like the whole executive role and this kind of stuff, you want to talk on this a little bit? Definitely.
So appearance, in my opinion, doesn't necessarily mean that somebody has to be a super good-looking, attractive kind of person. A lot of it is just sort of how you carry yourself, and I think that it's pretty important. For me, if you see me right now, this is kind of like my uniform.
Got his whole suit, tie, everything on,
A lot of that, there's a few different reasons that I do that. One of it is because like the way that you project yourself, it plays a pretty big role in things. Also, when you get into sales and you're doing like commission-based stuff, it's not a super easy task. So sometimes you're almost doing it just so you can be certain that sort of putting on the image that you're trying to be, just so you don't get discouraged, for an example.
So you're kind of trying to trick your brain into it.
You're tricking there's things, because you're like an emotional athlete. Sometimes when you're in sales, it's like a roadblock, and okay, you didn't get the sale or this or that. And what happens with salespeople, specifically amateur salespeople, before they build those muscles, is every time they get turned down, it's like they go down. Every time they get turned down, they go down, and so on. And so the next thing you know, they're way down here, and they're like, oh, why isn't working? But if you have a nice suit and you're looking good and you have you keep yourself clean, you're sort of tricking yourself into the image that you're trying to portray. So you're sort of like future pacing yourself into who you want to be. And it's fairly common in a lot of sales organizations. I think that's one of the main reasons why a lot of them are wearing suits. You look at, Grant Cardone videos or something, those guys are all looking just like $1 million.
Yeah.